All right, we're going to be looking at 6.1, and what we're going to do is, with the knowledge we have, we're going to verify a solution. We're going to graph a line, and we're going to see is a given point that they have for us on that line. So what we're going to do right here is start off with this first example. We're always going to graph from a line the b first, because remember this is y equals mx plus b. So that's my slope-intercept form. I want to graph my intercept first. So that's -1 on the y-axis, x-axis. So -1, the intercept is on the y-intercept, the y-axis right here, -1. So this is just a review, but it's always good to review. And then from that point, I'm going to use the slope. The slope is my m is always in front of x. So that 2 right there is telling me to go up 2 over 1. So that's my rise over run. So from the intercept, I'm going to go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. And if you look, I got myself a nice line there. So you can take a ruler, connect the dots, there's my line, right? So what we're doing in this section though, is we're going to determine if a point is on the line that they give us. So is 2, 3 on this line? If it is, it's a solution. So it's 2 to the right, up 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, it's on the line. So yes, the point 2, 3 is on the line. So that makes the equation true. Now, besides seeing if it falls on the line or not, you can also plug it in. Remember that ordered pairs, this is my x, this is my y. x1, y1, right? So we're going to check that out real quick. I can plug that in. So my y is 3 equals 2 times my x is 2 minus 1. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1, that's 3. So yeah, this works out just by plugging it in too. So we can check it, verify if point is on a line by graphing it, and we can look at it algebraically by plugging it in. They're calling substitution. Call that substitution. So let's do another example together. Okay, so if any time you got to pause, go ahead and pause, rewind, rewind. But let's look at another example of this. All right, so here's my point for -1. I want to see if this is going to fall on this line. First thing you want to do is you want to graph your y-intercept. So it's +3, so it's 1, 2, 3. There's my y-intercept. That's my b. Remember, from the equation, that's my b. So now from there, I got my slope. My slope is down 1 over 2. So I'm going to go down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. See that? I made a wonderful line. Now, last time I didn't use a ruler, but if you use a ruler, you're going to make some really good lines that are more accurate. So there's my line. Now let's verify to see if 4, -1 is on this line. So 4, -1. That is not, it is not on the line, right, that I just made. So that makes the equation false. And we can verify this algebraically even, because 4 was my x, the -1 is the y, right, x1, y1. So let's plug this in. Y is -1 equals 1/2 of 4 plus 3. So 1/2 of 4, that's -4. So -1/2 times 4, that's -2, right? Half of 4 is 2, and negative times a positive is a negative. So -2 plus 3, that's +1, not -1. So again, algebraically, we proved the same thing. It is not a solution. Okay, so it doesn't match. It is not a solution. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek at the back. If you need to rewind or pause, please do so. Let's take a peek at the back. So the back's the same thing, but essentially we just want to see, we got two lines. Instead of saying is the point on the line, now you're going to look at what is the point that both lines cross at. So again, you want to do one line at a time. So there's my -3, and then my slope, if there's no number in front of x, your slope is just 1. It's a 1. If there's nothing there, it's 1. So 1/1, that's my slope. So up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. There's my line. And I could keep going up 1 over 1 until I get off the graph, but there's my line. Connect the dots. You want to connect them the best you can, because that's going to help give us the most accurate answer. All right, now what I can do is, I can highlight that whole line orange, and I can just kind of trace over my line so I know this one's orange. Let's look at the next one. 3, this one goes up 3, crosses the y-intercept at 3, and I can put a 1 under my slope, so we're going down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, and look where it crosses, right there. So when you have two lines, you're going to have a point at where they cross. And you're going to be doing this in geometry next year. Two lines cross at a point. So this is 2, -1. My answer is 2, -1. All right? So let's see if that's true. X is 2. 2 minus 3. That's -1. Ah, yeah, that checks out. All right? And you can verify it with this one too. 2 times -2, that's -4. -4 plus 3, yep, that's -1. That checks out. All right? Let's do a couple more examples together. Okay? And then that's it for this section. You're just telling me where the lines cross. All right, so example 2. We're going to start off, I always like plotting the y-intercept first. So up 2, that's where it's crossing. The line's going to cross at 2. And my slope is 2. So I'm going to go, my slope is this 2. And I'm going to put a 1 under it to help me with my rise over run. Up 2 over 1. 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 All right, so once you got your points plotted, you're going to want to connect them, make a good line. The better your line is, the straighter it is, the easier it is to find where the two lines cross. Right here, I got my 5, so I'm going to plot this line at 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And this slope is 1 over 2. So up 1 over 2. Wow, it crosses right away. Up 1 over 2. Up. Did I do that right? Up 1. I don't think I went over 2, did I? Up 1 over 2. There we go. Up 1 over 2. All right, so now I'm going to connect these points. And right here is where they cross. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes over to the right 2 and up 6. Let's check our answer and see how we did. 2 times 2, because this is my x, right? 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2, that's 6. Half of 2 is 1, so 1 plus 5, that is 6. That turns out pretty darn good. All right, and let me go ahead and plot one more with you, and then you got the rest of the work for yourself. Okay, so if we look right here, we got my intercept at 1, so it crosses at 1, and then my slope is 1/2. So I'm going up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. All right, that's my first line. So use a ruler. Using a ruler is going to make it very easy to see where these two lines are going to cross. If you draw it without a ruler, you're going to be off by a point, I betcha. Now we got my negative 5, so I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my y-intercept. And my slope is 2. So I'm going 1, 2, over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, over 1. So this one's not going to be as evident of where it's going to be crossing. Make sure I did it right. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. This is going to be crossing pretty close. Let's make sure I did this part right. Negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? I went down 4. I needed to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? So if you don't start at the right intercept, you're going to fall into a little bit of a problem. So now I went down to the correct intercept. You probably did because you did it right. But up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2. There we go. There it is. All right. So let's go ahead and check this out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So over 4 and then up 1, 2, 3. So let's check this. 1/2 of 4 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. That checks out great. So you're going to work through the rest of the packet, practice. You don't have to do 1 through 3 right here on this page. But the rest of them you should be able to graph and work through this packet. If you get stuck anywhere through this packet, call me over and I'll help you out. All right, thanks guys.